You're looking at live pictures from Yala Bridge in Manila, where the carriage of the Black Nazarene is set to pass through. Now, authorities estimate the number of devotees participating in the procession at 70,000. That does not include yet the estimated 130,000 devotees in Quirino Grandstand earlier this morning and around 15,000 devotees in Quiapo Church. Now, this centuries-old tradition is regarded as one of the world's biggest showcase of Catholic faith. Traslacion, or the practice of transferring the image of the Black Nazarene, started in 1787. Meanwhile, these are live pictures taken from the Plaza Miranda in Quiapo, showing the crowd along Quezon Boulevard just outside the Quiapo Church. Hourly masses have started since 3 o'clock this morning, and this will continue until the andas, or the carriage of the Black Nazarene returns to the Basilica Minore. Last year, the image returned to Quiapo Church after a 21-hour procession, still from Quirino Grandstand. However, since the route of the Traslacion has been shortened, authorities say Traslacion may only last for 15 to 16 hours. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know this rush hour of December 9, Thursday. I'm Riza Diaz. Jumpstarting today's rush with the annual Traslacion, which is considered one of the biggest displays of Catholic faith in the world. This year's procession started off earlier than expected, and JC Cosico is live at the Quirino Grandstand to give us more details on that. And JC, may we know why did the Traslacion started earlier this year?
Yes, Riza, this year's Traslacion kicked off to a more than punctual start due to a similarly early start of the morning prayer. Now, we have yet to know the reason behind this, but it was originally scheduled at 5 o'clock in the morning. But before that, a Holy Mass was held presided by Monsignor Ding Coronel and Vatican Prefect Luis Antonio Cardinal Tagle, who in his homily called for peace amid the ongoing tensions in the Middle East. He also asked for prayers for overseas Filipino workers in the Gulf region. The departure of the image from the Quirino Grandstand went smooth, and in less than 15 minutes, the carriage already made a right turn to Katagbak Drive. Right now, Riza, the pahalik is still ongoing, and according to the EOS we talked to, this will continue as long as there are still devotees lining up. And as of 5:24 in the morning, the MPIO says crowd estimate here at the Quirino Grandstand is at 130,000. Riza?
Thank you. That was JC Cosico reporting live from Quirino Grandstand. Now, some devotees opted to start their Traslacion tradition with the pahalik. However, there were still some minor troubles reported by authorities. Here's the story. Devotees continue to flock the second day of the pahalik, or the traditional kissing and wiping of the foot of the Black Nazarene. Now, apart from the occasional drizzle, some of the problems encountered on Wednesday involved missing children. At least 2 kids had been brought to the first aid station while authorities seek out their parents. Apart from reminding parents to keep an active eye on their children, authorities also urge devotees attending the different Traslacion activities to bring water and umbrellas. This is to prevent any untoward medical emergencies, although the MMDA notes the weather has started to get better compared to last year.
Compared to ngayon, maswerte po tayo at may konting ulap at hindi ho ganun kainit. Pero yung last year ho, talagang ganitong oras, tukod na po talagang araw. So mas marami ho last year yung nahihilo, nagko-collapse, hinihimatay po.
Meanwhile, some vendors operating near Quirino Grandstand had no choice but to temporarily close up shop under the order of Manila Mayor Isko Moreno.
Hindi naman okay, kaya lang wala tayong magagawa eh.
Mas mabuti na
Kaysa alisin kami talaga. Sunod na. Hindi totoong bukas pa ano-ano lang kung gustong bumili ng tao. Yun, palusot.
The police made one last sweep near Quiapo Church to clear the roads and sidewalks of any and all forms of obstruction for Traslacion 2020. Here's the report.
With Traslacion already ongoing today, officers from the Manila Police District did not hold back in reprimanding some vendors and those who littered the grounds.
Alam nyo naman may Traslacion, dyan pa kayo. Tirahan nyo ba yan?
But that did not stop some entrepreneurs from taking advantage of this opportunity to make a sale.
Ayun nga po yung problema, ano po kami ngayon, kumbaga parang segway-segway na lang kasi pag nahuli mahirap na rin, hindi na rin po makukuha. Mas mahigpit na po ang sistema ngayon. Ano po, tingin-tingin sa mga pulis tapos lumalayo po kami pero pagka alam po namin na makakadiskarte kami, doon na po kami pumapasok.
Some devotees who still kept camping out were also not spared.
Dito lang po kami nakatira sa bangketa.
Alam niyo na nga pong bawal.
Oo nga po.
Ay, tira niyan ngayon.
Wala, dyan na po at tutulog sa sahig.
The police also removed these metal barriers that were placed in Gunao Street, which barangay residents normally use for parking.
Baka pwede yung sa barangay naman ito, kaya linagay namin yan para hindi makapasok yung paninda dito.
Araw-araw nakikita ko ang daming nakaparking dyan, private vehicle. So wala nang daanan ng tao. Aminin natin, nagbubulag-bulagan tayo. It is now high time para ipatupad natin yan tama. Alisin natin lahat ng obstruction. Kaya pag-aari yan ng barangay, alisin natin.
The local government of Manila requested the public to simply follow their rules to ensure a safe and meaningful Traslacion for devotees of the Black Nazarene.
Ito ang trabaho namin sa city. Maging malinis, maliwalas, at panatag ang siyudad ng Manila sa pang-araw-araw. May event o wala. More so, kapag may malaking event, mas doble or triple ang effort. So, we don't cross whatever beliefs you have. What matters most to us is to care. Yung pagmamalasakit sa higit na nakakarami.
Police officers are deployed at every station of Traslacion, making sure that prohibited items such as sharp objects and drone cameras are not used during the event. Signal jammers have also been placed in routes of Traslacion starting 11 p.m. last night until 12 noon of January 12, as directed by the National Telecommunications Commission to keep the solemnity and safety of the holy affair.
Now let's get an update regarding the situation at Quiapo Church, and joining us is Hannibal Telete reporting again from the grounds. Hannibal, good morning. Kakamustahin natin yung sitwasyon ng mga tao na nag-aantay dyan sa Quiapo Church.
Riza, alas 3 ng madaling araw nang sinimulan ang banal na misa dito sa Basilica Minore ngayong Traslacion ng Poong Nazareno. Sumentro ang homily ng misa sa pagpasan ni Jesus. Ang krus umano ay sentro ng kaligtasan ni Jesus dahil tinanggap niya ang pagmamahal. Sa ngayon, Riza, ay oras-oras dinadaos ang misa sa simbahan ng Quiapo hanggat hindi nakakabalik ng Quiapo Church ang andas ng itim na Nazareno mula sa Quirino Grandstand. Nasa 2,000 miyembro ng Philippine National Police ang nakatalagang magbantay sa seguridad dito sa Bayaw Plaza Miranda at sa kahabaan ng Quezon Boulevard. Riza, mas kumapal pa yung mga deboto ngayong mag-uumaga kumpara sa kaninang madaling araw. At dito nga sa bisinidad ng Plaza Miranda at sa harap ng Quiapo ay bawal na magtinda ng mga replika, ng mga nakakariton, ay dahil nga nagkukos ito ng traffic, Riza. Sa ngayon, wala tayong nakikita nagtitinda dito ng mga kakanin dito sa may harap mismo ng simbahan, at dahil nga itinatabi na sila ngayon para nga makaiwas doon sa pagdagsa ng mga deboto. Riza.
Hannibal, meron na ba tayong mga naitala na gulo o mga insidente na perhaps nangyari? Si Hannibal, maraming salamat. That was Hannibal Telete reporting from the Quiapo Church. Malacanang is urging devotees joining this year's Traslacion to stay on the safe side. Palace spokesman Sal Panelo says safety has been an issue every year during the procession of the Black Nazarene. Panelo urges participants to abide by the Manila City government's rules and guidelines.
Well, I think they should follow the advice of the mayor of Manila. Every year, palagi yun ang pinagdarasal natin. Pinapakiusap na kailangan maging maingat sila.
Over 13,600 cops have been deployed in Manila to ensure a peaceful and orderly Traslacion 2020. That's according to Interior and Local Government Secretary Ed Año, who assured the public that, quote, all bases are covered for the said event. More than 2,000 policemen were sent to secure the Andas wall. Over 1,000 officers were deployed for crowd control, control pool, and about 1,200 men have been stationed to the Quiapo Church wall. That's on top of almost 7,200 cops manning the Clino Grandstand and Plaza Miranda. There's 10 fire trucks from the Bureau of Fire Protection also on standby to respond to any untoward fire incidents, while 3 water assets from the Philippine Coast Guards were also deployed. Año added that weeks prior to the Traslacion, his department, the PNP, the BFP, and other law enforcement units were already in coordination to ensure smooth conduct of the yearly procession. While the procession started more than an hour earlier, the carriage of the Black Nazarene still has a long way to go before it can reach Quiapo Church. The shorter route was a result of using the Ayala Bridge instead of the Jones Bridge due to the ongoing renovations on site. The full map of the Traslacion 2020 is now on your screen. And here are the biggest stories, or the big stories to watch out for later today. The Andas carrying the image of Black Nazarene is almost at the Ayala Bridge. Will it reach Quiapo within the next few hours? We are going to find out. DENR Secretary Roy Cimatu is set to leave for Qatar today to lead the repatriation efforts of Filipinos in the Middle East. The remains of OFW Jeneline Villavende is set to arrive at their family home in Coronadal, South Cotabato today. And as of the moment, the carriage of the Black Nazarene is nearing the Ayala Bridge. And once it turns into Arlegui Street, the police formation flanking Andas is set to disengage to give way to devotees. And that's how the day is shaping up to be this January 9. Stay tuned here on One News for the continuing coverage of this year's Traslacion. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.